Hi there. I just want to do a talk about Ascension. This is a very important subject and topic in the spiritual world today. You know, everyone wants to awaken, everyone wants to ascend, and the right to want that. You know, it's naturally what you are. You know, you'd be there anyway if you didn't think you were not. And people are programmed to think that they are not enlightenment or ascension or awakened. And the truth is that you're perfect just as you are. You know, even if you look at science, what science says that everything comes from nothing. And then what is the nothing? What is nothing? Nothingness is all of infinity. Infinity means that everything has happened an infinite number of times, meaning that we get the most perfect version to mean it's all perfect. But back to the ascension thing, you know, what this unexpected spiritual awakening has showed me is that we are in fact that we are all spiritual and enlightened once we realize that we are that. It's the belief that you're not something that makes you not be something or be something. You know, and also what this path has shown me is that the way to ascend is to just go with your heart. You know, your heart is the light to your soul. It is the light of your soul. The heart space, that's what this awakening done. It changed me from being in my head to being in the heart and just following that. You know, till a point where you're not thinking much anymore. You're just going by what you feel. And the people that don't live this way will continue to have pain and pain and pain and pain until it makes them physically unwell, and then they die, and they realize it when it's too late, that they should have been following their intuition. They should have been following their inner guidance. You know, we all have this inner guidance within us, but people deny it because they get used to living the way that they live. And to go by the heart might mean they've got to change the way they're living. And people, you know, think it's easier, but it's actually not easier. It's actually harder the way you're living. It's actually easier going on the path of ascension, which is just living from your heart. And that's it. And that's what ascension is. It's just living from your heart and realizing that everything that is manifesting in your life is there as a teacher. And then once you start feeling all your feelings in every moment, when you have a little bit of bad feelings, if you open up to it and look at it straight in the eye like it's a teacher, then you will get insight into why you're feeling bad, and then you can heal it. And as you're doing this deeper and deeper within yourself, you're healing elements of yourself that aren't even of this lifetime. So you're healing deep, deep into your soul. And that's how we access our soul, or, you know, in real self. You know, is by doing that. That's the only difference between the path I'm on and someone that thinks they're not on this path. I'm just doing that. And I guess awakening comes when you've had enough of the outward world, the noise, and that's why people generally get involved in spirituality or stuff like this, because they've had enough. And that's what awakening is. It's that moment when you've had enough and you go within yourself. you know, and self-care and self-love. You know, it's the same with love. You know, we give love based on the love that we give to ourselves. Everything's a mirror. So that's why self-love and being kind to yourself is one of the most important things, if not the most important. Because once you feel love within you, you want to give. But when you don't have love within you, it always feels like a chore to give love outward. So when you're open like this, and you're open, you're loving yourself, and you're open to your feelings, to what you're presented with, this is the quickest way to heal yourself. You know, but that's another thing. You know, it's not a race, because if everything starts from nothing, a science fact, then that means that there is nowhere to get to. Right? There's nowhere to get to, so stop racing, just be, you know, just be in the present moment, because all we have is the here and now. If you think of it, most people are thinking of another time or another place or whatever, but you're only ever here. And people that have this delusion of death, like they're actually going to go to somewhere better. But it doesn't matter where you go, you're only ever going to be stuck with yourself and your emotions. And it's the emotions that manifest all physical illness. So that's why being kind to your emotions and being open and heartfelt and open with that is how you heal those emotions, and therefore you won't have further hereditary family physical illnesses. That's how you heal it. It's all about tuning into what you feel, and to go with what your inward feelings are telling you to do, and that's it. That's ascension right there. Because healing is the first part to ascension. And when you're healing something within yourself, an emotion, that transcends that bad emotion into ascension. And then you start getting more insight, more knowledge, and this is what happens to me, and I'm just passing it on. And the real power, like I say, it's within you. That's where I'm telling you to go. But I'm just going to end it there. If you're watching, you're meant to watch it, because everything falls to divine order and divine timing. You are the divine. You are the infinity of everything. So you're the God, and everything is within you. Thank you much for watching. Thank you.